Welcome to the Bears Baseball Network, the new source for everything Bears. Analysis, player interviews, coach insights, highlights, and so much more. The Bears are our community, and this is our network. Are you ready? Roll the intro. Welcome to BBN Episode 2, the holiday special. The April weather has not been too kind to us, but we've been able to get some baseball in. But we got a lot to get to today. We're going to be covering everything that has happened so far this April. Let's start with 9U Nickerson. They've been the talk of the Bears so far. They have 2 tournament championships as well as a second place. Landon Nickerson's hitting .862 this season. He's got 2 homers and 12 RBIs. Caleb Canis is hitting .526, and Lucas Wilburn is hitting .421 with 13 ribbies. That team has really been the talk of the Bears so far this season, and they're going to continue to play well, I just know it. On to 11U Dalton. Tegan Kreitler is hitting .727 so far this season. Tyvor Zazueta is hitting .625. Jayan Geisler is hitting .600. Eric Latrenia is hitting .500. Julian Toms hitting .429. Jack Dalton's hitting .400. And Jackson Dormeyer is hitting .375. Moving on to some of our older teams, 12U Muhammad, they've had a really hot start. They've beat a couple very good baseball teams in the GMB tournaments. Lane Elder's hitting .533 for 12U Muhammad. Amir's hitting .417, that's Amir Muhammad. Barrett Gall's hitting .400. Tremel Williams hitting .389. Ahmad Muhammad's hitting .375. Tyler Hall's hitting .364, and Isaac Taylor is hitting .357. If you didn't know, his nickname is Ice-T. Next time you see him, call him Ice-T. 12U Miller's team, Ryder Sink is hitting .800. Thomas Langake is hitting .571. Caleb Hooker's hitting .500. Zach Miller is hitting .429. Patrick Brunn's hitting .400. Moving on to 13U. 13U, Floyd III. Toby Summers hitting .479. He's off to a hot start. Evan Pizarro's hitting .400. Jared Settler's also hitting .400. Trenton Peterson's hitting .389. And Sam Jones hitting .368. 13U Williams has Tyler Doak hitting .500 and Cohen Kuba hitting .444. 13U Floyd has Ethan Brose, who's off to a very good start, hitting .542. He's really been the keystone of that offense. Eric Williams hitting .375. Jack Reed's hitting .316. Mackie Floyd's hitting .304, and Lawson Barker's having a nice season at .300. 14U Lampy has Charlie Antonio hitting .571. Harrison Henlebin's hitting .500. Doc Cook hitting a nice .444. And Skylar Schuster's hitting .357. Moving on to 14U K2, Kowalczyk 2. Dylan Rosini's hitting .500. Lucas Belkey's hitting .429. Kyle Osbund's hitting .400. K1, Ian Thornton is hitting .333. Tommy Filarski's hitting .318. Jack Busson's hitting .316. And Ian Lancaster's having a nice season at .300. The Bears high school players have been off to a great start this season. 55% of Bear freshmen are batting in the top 4 of the order. That is a crazy stat. 55% hitting 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the batting order of their high school teams. And 84% of Bears freshmen are in their starting lineups. Now we get to move on to my favorite part of the show, where we get to showcase some of the best swings that Bears players have taken so far this April. It's hacking time.
Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Everything's coming up pieces, pieces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, Ma, I made it. Friends are happy for me, or they're honeysuckle phonies. Then they celebrate my medals, or they wanna take my trophies. Some are loyal soldiers, while these other thorns are rosy. And if you never know who you can trust, then trust me, you'll be lonely. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless. And if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Hey,
some big hacks. But one hack stands supreme. Now we have our hack of the week.
All right! Woo!
15 Floyd player Nathan Driscoll, that was a hack and a half. Thank you to everybody who submitted a video of them hitting. If you want your opportunity to be featured in next week's Hackin' Time, send in a video to bearsbaseballnetwork@gmail.com. Coming up next, we are going to be on the spot with Damian Nickerson. He's going to share some of his secrets to how he's been so successful this season. We'll be right back.
So what you talking about? I'm not running out my mouth. I know this without a doubt. Cause if you know these streets, then these streets know you. And when it's time to handle business, then we know what to do. Me and my crew, we stay true, old school and new. Many will call, but the chosen a few. We rise to the top, what you want, just in case you forgot. Rush the stage, grab my mic, show me what you got. You didn't know how we was doing the scene.
You're doing an excellent job, buddy.
I know you know, I see you smiling at me. It's alright, it's alright. Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? I say. Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? Is that all you got?
Hey, way to go get it now, ball.
I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. I'll take your best shot. I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? It's alright. It's alright. I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? It's alright. It's alright. I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Take your best shot. Take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Take your best shot. Take your best shot. Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? I say. Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south.
We are here at the Bud Dome with Coach Damian Nickerson of 9U Nickerson. You know, to start the season, you're 8-2. You've won 2 championships and taken home 1 second place. And those are the only 3 tournaments that have finished because of the weather. You know, what makes this team so special?
You know, during the winter workouts is what make this team very special. The amount of effort that the boys put in, as we can see behind us, it's just been great. It's been amazing. The hard work and effort that the boys has given us is why we won 2 championships thus far.
Yeah, you know, Landon Nickerson is having a monster start of the season. Lucas Wilburn also, those 2 combined have driven in 25 runs combined. Tell me about those 2, having them in your order.
I tell you this, that Lucas kid is someone special, right? When you get him in that crucial situation, he can deliver. He definitely delivers when it's time to. And Landon, that's a one-of-a-kind kid. The kid has very strong, throw the ball hard, hit the ball very hard. Probably one of the hardest workers in the Bears as well. So good testament to that. And not only that, he's the motivator behind the team. So if you take away all the athletic ability from him, just keeping the kids motivated, pitch after pitch, bat after bat, that's what's so exciting about Landon.
Yeah, you know, having that leadership role, that's something you can't quantify. But what you can quantify is the 2 home runs Landon hit this past weekend, and those were monster shots. But I had a chance in between games to watch your team for about 20 minutes, and what I really noticed was the defense from your team. I mean, you guys play better 9U defense than anything I've seen. Tell me a little bit about the defense.
I tell you this, we pound the kids with ground balls after ground balls, more ground balls, more ground balls. So to understand that defensively, we got to be prepared for that ball to take any hop. So the amount of ground balls that the kids take is why the defense is awesome. And the infield is currently led by Lancaster, who was originally our catcher, who stepped up and played an awesome shortstop in the first 2 tournaments for us. So good job. And out there in the outfield, Dominic Page, that kid has a cannon.
Yeah.
So, so it's great. Ground balls outfield, but that's what we do wonderful at.
Yeah, I was watching it, just how smooth ththese kids are for 9U. You see a lot of awkward fielding at 9U. These kids are so smooth, like they've done it before, and that's all those ground balls. Your pitching staff is led by, at least innings-wise, is led by Liam Rogers and Dominic Page. Tell me about those two on the mound.
I tell you this, Liam Rogers throw gas. When you need somebody to come in and get you an out or two, Liam is the guy that we call on. Dominic Page is that guy who can give you the innings, who has heat, who can throw constant strikes. He's a quiet guy, so I call him our quiet assassin because he gets the job done both on the mound as well as in the outfield.
Yeah, so this has been Damian Nickerson. They're 8-2 to start the season. There's going to be a lot more to see from these guys. Stay touched.
Hi, my name is Scotty Vogt. I'm on 16U Cooper. If you want more information on how to join the St. Louis Bears, contact us at the email below, and go Bears.
Welcome to this week's segment of The Rundown. I'm here with analyst Kennedy Floyd, analyst Brandon Burnstill, and we're here to answer the toughest questions you have thus far in April. And we still got a week to go, but who is your MVP so far this April? Bernie, we'll start with you.
For me, it can't be anyone else but Landon Nickerson. He's already off to a hot start, batting .862, has 2 home runs, 12 RBIs. He's the heart of the order of one of the best teams in the Bears in 9U Nickerson. He's already led them to 2 tournament wins.
Yeah, there's no qualms that 9U Nickerson is one of the best teams in the Bears right now, and he is the best hitter on the best team in the Bears right now. That's a tough case to make. Kennedy, who's your April MVP so far?
My MVP is going to be Ethan Brozier. He's hitting .542, which is leading his team, 13U Floyd. He also has the most doubles on the team and RBIs.
Yeah, that offense has been struggling so far, but he has led the charge. My MVP is going to be Lane Elder. He's hitting .533 this season with a couple doubles and a triple, and he plays a very good catcher behind the plate. And I don't think there's any quantifying how important a catcher is to a baseball team, and he's done a great job back there. Everybody has their stars, but who is the most underrated players you've seen so far this April? Kennedy, we'll start with you.
He's one of my favorite players, Tyler Doak. The guy's crushing the ball this season. He plays a good defense, and he can pitch. Guy does it all out there. Yeah,
he is very close to a 5-tool player, and I think he will be a star sooner than later. Bernie, who is your most underrated player?
My most underrated player is Tegan Kreitler of 11U Dalton. He plays Gold Glove defense at third. He's batting .727. He's one of the hottest players in the Bears right now. He has to be underrated.
Very hard worker, and I 100% agree with you. Very underrated. My underrated player is Lucas Belke. I call him Lucas B. He's off to a very good start this season at .429, and I'm looking forward to what he can do the rest of the season. I think he'll stay hot. Speaking of what I'm looking forward to, what are some players that we are looking forward to the rest of the season? My guy is Cohen Kuba. He's hitting .444 this season. He's fast, he can throw, he can hit. I think this guy's going to be a star sooner than later. Kennedy, who is your player look for the rest of the season?
My guy's going to be Jack Dalton. He's hitting .400 on his team, 11U Dalton. He works harder than any 11-year-old out there. Does a lot of programs, and he's just a great guy you want to have on your team.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Jack Dalton, he's a player I'm looking out for too. Bernie, who's yours?
Mine's going to be Michael Emerson of 13U Floyd 3. He's batting .375 a season. He's getting hotter every day. He learns something new every day. He's very coachable. And he's got a certain grit to him that is unknown right now.
Yeah, when you talk about intangibles, Michael Emerson's got the intangibles, takes great ABs, and I 100% agree with you. I'm looking forward to seeing what this kid's going to do the rest of the season. This has been the rundown for the BBN Holiday Special, and we will catch you guys next week.
We said it all. Here we go. Red lights, I could never stop. A dreamer with the fever to be great was all I ever want, was all I ever wanted. A fighter with the fever for the fame was all I ever want, was all I ever wanted. Got me singing like bang bang, bang bang, bang bang. This fire's a weapon. Bang bang, bang bang, bang bang. Won't stop till we're legends.
Thanks for tuning in to the BBN Holiday Special. Our next episode is going to be one you are not going to want to miss. It is the April Award Show. That is going to be on May 3rd, and we will have a BBN episode every Friday thereafter. Make sure to get your videos in by Monday prior to the episode. If you haven't already, give this video a like, and if you haven't, give it a subscribe. This has been Robbie Floyd with the BBN, and I'll see you next time.